All right, we're here with Brent Cotton at the Quest for the West at the Idlejourg Museum. Brent, what do you think of the show so far?
My first year here, I was really honored to get the invitation and heard so many good things about the show over the years. So to be here in person is really a treat. Fantastic museum, wonderful exhibition, and the people are just so friendly and wonderful and warm and inviting. So it's a treat. I'm really thrilled to be here.
You've brought a really exceptional show this year. Tell me about the piece that's behind you right here.
This piece it depicts the Smith River in Montana, which is a small river, but very celebrated for its. It's got a cliff section along. It's about a 50-mile long section of these really amazing cliffs. This particular painting doesn't really depict the cliffs so much, but it is based on some of the experiences that I've had floating down this river. And it's like a multi-day river trip. It's a 5-day trip. And I did witness kind of a full moon coming up over the river one evening. So my buddy and I were camped out, and I just thought, man, that would make a great, engaging painting, and just try to capture that mood, that feel of, the solitude of that special river in Montana. So that's what inspired this painting, and it was a lot of fun. It's predominantly palette knife, as most of my works are, and just had a lot of fun with some of the cools, in this piece, and trying to capture the feel of moonlight, and then, the warmth of the fire was, kind of the final icing on the cake. That was a fun part to, put those final strokes of warmth in there and give it that, just that little extra element that I think kind of brought the painting to life. So just a fun piece to do, and the piece next to it is actually the same river, but up higher, really close to where you actually put your boats in. And this particular ranch is located right next to the put-in, and it's kind of where you stage all your boats. You get ready for this multi-day trip that you're going to be embarking on. And I don't know how long the ranch has been there. It's obviously an older historical ranch, and as we were driving across the bridge, I saw the way the light was striking the scene, and I just it was compelling, and I had to jump out and take a bunch of photos and just try to recapture that when I got home in the studio. And it was a ton of fun to do. It's got a little bit more bold color than a lot of my paintings do, so I had a lot of fun with it, and it was just fun to kind of prepare a work for this show that is maybe a little bit of a departure for me, and see what the reaction is. So anyway, two pieces from that special trip that I did earlier this spring, and we'll see what people think of them.
Those who know you know that you're an adventurer yourself. You're a backpacker, a hiker. You spend a lot of time outdoors. How important are those things, those activities, for your work? Is it important that you spend time out there doing these things to get these paintings right?
Oh, absolutely. It's immensely important. I mean, I love, like you said, it's just being outdoors, being knee deep in a trout stream, or just out hiking, or being with my kids and wife, just exploring Montana. There's so many wonderful areas to get out and get away, find some solitude, and recharge. Just get so inspired. I feel very blessed. I don't have to venture very far from my home to get great subject material. This particular painting over to the right here, that is near my home. It's the Bitterroot River, just a few miles from my house. A scene like that is very typical, kind of a morning scene, and I would be out, either taking photos, or maybe I'd have a fly rod and I would, just be out chasing some trout or whatever. But very, very important for me to get outdoors, to give an authenticity to my work, to make sure that I'm seeing it in a way that and can depict it as accurately as possible, trying to capture the essence of being out there. I'm not too focused on details. I'm really more interested in the mood and how it affects me, and so being outdoors is just incredibly important and meaningful, and it's just a very big part of my life.
Well, awesome. Brent, thanks for chatting with us, and best of luck tonight at the sale.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm excited.